Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the Pro Wrestling Logic YouTube channel and the All Star Wrestling Review Series. This is the 25th of August, 1979, and we kind of move forward through some things here. Enhancement match time for Pat Patterson, the new North American champion. Rivera is his opponent here. And again, I mean, this eventually becomes, later in the year, the Intercontinental Championship. Um, Patterson doesn't really stay active in wrestling completely a long time. Goes into broadcasting within a matter of less than a year here, but probably wanted to get to the New York territory to be able to say he did that. And a couple of punches and basic things by the enhancement talent, takedown by Patterson. Patterson, of course, managed by the Grand Wizard of Wrestling. Some takedowns by Patterson and does more of a forearm punch kick approach. Lots of psychology, though. Snaps him over with a snapmare, among other things, and eventually hits the top rope, bombs away style knee drop, and getting a victory here. Hussein Arab, otherwise known eventually as the Iron Sheik, presented by Classy Freddie Blassie, facing off against an enhancement talent here. Talk about a really basic match, and he screams in Farsi, Arabic, or another Eastern language about his superiority. Punch kick, choke, and dumps the man out to the outside. Also wearing the curl-toed boots, Middle Eastern war boots as they were, inverted suplex and a victory for Vaziri. Then we see an interview with Vince McMahon, Steve Travis, who still is happy about being the Rookie of the Year, claiming that he wants to team up with Ted DiBiase on a more regular basis. DiBiase agrees with this as he wants gold back. He believes that he was wrong. The North American Championship was wrongly taken from him, but he's also open to teaming up and getting a shot at the Tag Team Championships with Steve Travis. Travis still being treated reasonably well here. Then we go to a six-man tag team match with SD Jones, along with all three Valiants, Jerry, Johnny, and Jimmy, and Captain Lou Albano. Albano out there barely able to stand and contain himself. The Valiants are your tag team champions and continuing to be a pretty major force. Think about a six-person tag team match where all six people are meaningful. DiBiase starts off and hammerlocks and front wrist locks, arm bars, and the like. The Valiants do the majority of the selling as they are the heels. Obviously, Captain Lou Albano on the outside of the ring, very outspoken about his belief of things. DiBiase takes the majority of the match for the babyfaces, tags off to SD Jones. Jones, who has been a babyface throughout in this region for the last several years, as we've covered on this particular audio pod. And so, DiBiase tries to get things going back in his general direction, but gets cut off from the babyface corner for a bit. Eventually hits a rowboat on one of the Valiants and hangs on pretty well there. The babyfaces do take a good bit of punishment. DiBiase stays in the ring probably because he's seen as a former champion, so him with the tag team champions makes sense. Again, Captain Lou Albano outspoken, and the match goes more than 10 minutes. Then we go to with a win for the babyfaces. Then we go to an enhancement match with Classy Freddie Blassie presenting Nikolai Volkov. Volkov, of course, Russian heel, and at the time, 1979, the Cold War still in vogue. So the attempted chokeout and other basic things here. Volkov always coming back to the idea of the hanging neck breaker. Blassie takes a shot, actually several shots, with the cane to the back when Volkov's opponent is tied up, and then the backbreaker and such. Challenge laid out to both Backlund and Bruno Sammartino. Bruno still seen as a guy who is a major person to challenge. Putski is here, Ivan Putski. Putski, a major force to be reckoned with in the area around this time. Lots of punch kick there, but basically doing the powerlifter thing, eventually hitting the Polish hammer for the victory to close the program, and that will take us into September here in 1979 for this particular run. We'll be back with more right after this.